And welcome. Right, it's alright. I am getting a sound glitch regularly now in the game, so I'm wondering, have I got it on? Yeah, it's got like a couple of windowed modes, hasn't it? Where it's exclusive, and because I went out and then came back in, so I wonder if I'm upsetting the game. Never had it before though, but that doesn't mean to say I'm not wrong. Right, this needs repairing. One of them's really bad. We'll set the plough going as well on the fields. We do need to order a stone picker though. We've not sort of done one yet. I've been busy with the grates on these, so this is it following my model? No, I haven't done this one. No, I haven't. I've done the self-sufficiency though. Yeah, so let's just... Oh wow, that was never repaired, was it? Wow. Okay, so the self-sufficiency has been done. This should have a proper grate, and the chevron should be right next to it. I've widened this a little. I haven't altered the paint yet though, so it should spawn different. Not that I very frequently spawn this one. I usually go loose, but with most things in the self-sufficiency, which I quite like. So I think it's not that one, but yeah, but then it ruins the rest. It's just... Yeah, it does really. I should have left it alone. Yeah, my bad. It's cracked concrete. I do like that actually. I think it's quite different, old concrete, but it looks a bit weird when the rest is new concrete. So yeah, a bit apologies. That's not too grand. We can fix it. We can. I don't like doing these things. Actually, that's true. I don't think it's got the normal asphalt. Here, lighter concrete industrial. Yeah, I don't think we've got... No, it's dark. So actually, we can't fix it in a way. So let's just do all of this. I know it's going to cost us a bit, but you know, at least it looks a bit like it was meant to be like that. Yeah, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. As I said the other day about do or do not, it's true. There is no try. You either do it or you don't. Don't like faff around and like... So I think this one though, we can like tidy this up a bit. I think we've got a bit too mad. Right, brilliant. Okay. Other thing I'd like to do is this obviously was a pig place, which was alright then, but it's now not, and it's going to like make a right mess for everybody, you know, that goes on this sort of patch. So I think we'll have it concreted, because it does weird things, doesn't it, to your vehicles. It's alright if it was pigs in here, but it's no longer, so we've called in the concreters to do the concreting. Not sure if we can get on. It's better than FS19. You couldn't do this. You'd got to like, yeah, you could not go under a vehicle. I mean, I might have missed bits, but that's me, not the game. Yeah, you didn't used to be able to do that on FS19. You couldn't go underneath something; it wouldn't let you. It was so there's certain improvements in the game that are quite amazing. Right, so then let's grab. Yeah, actually, you are very good now for doing the plough, and you did have it. Ooh, it's just settling down because it was in the muck. So let's grab this. Set this going on the big field first. Yeah, so I've been tweaking my placeables and adding a second row of pallet spawn places on all of them, but I haven't finished yet. No, so let's go on to the biggie first and just set a standard worker, because they actually... Yeah, and then we're going to get on with like doing some... getting some trees chopped in... Where was it? Oh yeah, it was just down here. It was. It just so that we can do the animals. It's right in that corner there. So we need to put a bit of a spurt on. Yeah, that's me running at Speedy Gonzales. Fantastic. Yeah, so let's stick super strength on to assist. And we'll grab this. Not sure we're going to go quite to the water's edge, but think that was it, just those two. It was it. Indeed it was. Right, let's grab the mover. And grab that bit of wood chips too and stick that in the silo ready to sell in December, January. Yeah, I think this is probably is about big enough. Yes, there's quite a lot of room here really, but I'd like to go big. It's going to sort of take a lot of cash though. It is to do this, like, because it's obviously it's 300 grand for the big enclosure, which has got the robot feeder as well. So some let's plays it suits a small one. This one we've got this big lot of land. So actually, for once, land is not. No, that's not the right place to put it. It's this one. I love this three-dimensional. The fact you can go over things. It's really quite the dimension of height. Is quite amazing. Right, so then he's got so we now need to stick that down. We need to shift them lot. Let's grab the truck and move those 2 or 3 implements that I've left in the way. Let's move them out. Yes, they're right where I wish to be. Of course they are. Of course they are. Yes, I did use the little one. I did it off camera, just grabbing trying to grab the header a little bit forward. It was not quite right. I thought, ooh, they've not repaired. Must be the brands. I thought, oh, we did go to. I remember, but obviously I can't quite have done it, can I? So we really have got a very, very good team. Very, very good. Ooh. Need to switch super strength off. And also super speed, because that's now getting a little bit fast. So, yes, and repair, yes. And, so we did repair part of it. Oh, that's... We just repaired everything. How can it still say it's not repaired? Well, can you see that? Anything needs repairing? We got something else? No, there's nothing on the back. No, that is it. It's something's wrong. We can quite plainly see. So that's second thing. And the third thing. But we've just repaired both parts. I feel like I'm going mad. No, they're both showing the bars. Oh no, hang on. It does say, it doesn't say repair. How bizarre. It is, isn't it? We cannot repair it. It won't let us. I thought I'd repaired it at the store, so can we let go of it? Does it need to be uncoupled? Let's have a look. How about that now? No. Doesn't care. Well, we did our best. It's seemingly not allowing us to repair the inactive part, as it says. So that's a bit of a weird one. We have no control over misnomers like this, so let's just get on with what we can control. Let's grab this little lot off. Oh, how much stuff have we left here? Seriously? I know. I should be a lot tidier. I realise this. I do. It's times like this that you realise that dropping things like that is not the best policy, really. Let's grab you. We'll grab the telehandler to grab the lawnmower. Look, I'm doing it again. Lawnmower. It's a mower. Although it'd be a big lawn that you could mow that with. Not saying it's impossible, but I'd hardly call it a lawnmower. Though, of course, as I say, you could go a very large lawn with it. So that is our header. We seem to be, yeah, we're all grouping together at this one particular spot. Yeah, I need to check my Xylon. On my Xylon, they're both mine. They don't make a sound when they start, so I must have the sound file a bit wrong. Yeah, I might not be pointing it in the right. Why is that not grabbing you? It is now. We could stick this in its own little place, which is... We could actually, yeah. We can afford a shed, we can. So let's do one of my very tight sheds where this... Yeah, we could stick... Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's stick it near the rock. Yeah, so we want to be going with the smallest one, which is that. For those tight areas, I've deliberately... I don't know whether the giants would appreciate this, but I've deliberately done a model that's got a very, very tiny skirt deliberately, so you can put it wherever you like. They don't normally... Nobody does that. And I thought, well, yeah, but you need it. You need sort of sheds that go into tight spots too. It's, you know... Right, yeah, softening that rock. Apologise. That's... Yeah, I was trying not to do that, but now I have. Yeah, so we'll stick that, especially in its own little shed. Yes, I am hoping these... Again, these are a shed that I no one had done. You know, there's one that Giants did, and I like it gave me the idea. Yeah, I'll show you the one I mean, but it defies physics. It does. It's like when I saw it, I scratched my head and thought, huh? It's tiny as well. But what I mean is, you can see what I'm on about, but it's not. There's no supports. Yeah, it's just like two things. It should have supports like I've got to support that. Because how would that hold up without something to hold it? Its weight on that would be tremendous. My supports are very strong and literally the kind of angles that you would need to support something like that would be like that. So yes, the solar panels are not working. I am going to hide them, but they do come on a lot of sheds, but I haven't got them active, so we're not... Yeah, I'm not cheating. We've not got like a super duper solar panel sort of cost. At least I don't think I have. I don't think they're active. I don't think our things will get any better. I'm sure they're not active. I think. Not 100%, but I'm almost sure. Right, let's move you out the way. Let's get these animals in. We've got some silage, but we've not got any TMR. We'll buy it in to begin with. Ooh. No, I would say animal feed could probably be ordered in on an island like this. I'd feel better if I could make it, but then it's a short run, so I've got to sort of give myself a bit of a break, or we're not going to get anything done at all. So we might need to rip that field a little and change it, and I'm prepared to do that if it means us having the big enclosure. Do we go... Or we could go small, I suppose. My original one. And then I think we're still going to need to probably... Yeah, maybe. I don't think you're going to get the big one in. We might still need to take a bit of that field. We do indeed want to customize the fence, although we know it's going to cost us a fortune because it's just so expensive. No, it's this way. Yeah, so we're going to be going... Yeah, we're going to take as much room as we possibly can. As close to this as possible. We are going... This is going to cost us a fortune, I realise, but it should mean that we get a lot of animals. It's not... It is true. I do want to use the big one a lot of times, but sometimes you just can't do these things. Wow, it's just going to cost us a fortune. It's going to nearly cost as much in fencing as the big one would have done to place. But it is what it is. Yeah, this is the bit really, isn't it, on this? These are so expensive. You know, what I mean is it makes an otherwise quite reasonable enclosure into a really... really expensive job. And especially annoying on fields that actually do have this. I don't think there's a way around it. I was thinking myself, could I do like an open pasture? And I thought, this is sort of like the thing that finishes it off, so I don't think you can. Fantastic. We do indeed want a meadow. Fantastic. So how many animals has that? I would say a lot. I would say that that's given us a chance for a lot. Let's go and have a look. How many animals can we have? We may need also to rob animals. 207. I think that's probably one of the biggest I've ever done. So not terrible. Not terrible at all. Yeah, we need to I think we've robbed. Have we robbed the road completely? Yeah, we have. We've gone right across the road. So we need to reroute the road and rob a bit of this field. So let's do that first. I'm prepared to do this. You've got to have your animals are important. Let's go grass dry. I think that is what it is. Let's go a bit wider. We need to destroy all the courses, which I'll probably forget because I usually do. Right, no, we need to level that a bit as well. If you've got to do this job, you've got to do it properly, haven't you? So soften, I think. Just soften that bit so it like all ties in. Lost a bit of the ramp there, but that's not too terrible. Now I need to sort of disguise the fact that the road used to run there. So we need to like bend it around like that. So we need to... What is the road? I think it's... Let's have a look. What is the texture? Have we got the texture? I think it's that one. Yeah, it is. So this one needs to sort of go like that. And then gradually bend around. Oh, it's not bending very well. Wow, that is nasty. Yeah, it's this refraction that I always talk about. It really does refract. It's very difficult to sort of like... Yeah, you can't always control it very well. Right, fantastic. So now if we do a bit of grassy, just to like, and then put some grass actually over it as well, shouldn't be too far off like where we should be. Obviously it looked better when it's like grown a bit, but we want to... I do think a bit across there as well to like disguise the damage we've done. It sort of does, yeah. And they're not perfect. It's just a road that would be worn in time. So just yeah, don't like that very much. But that actually wasn't me that did that. But that was the natural bit. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah. Let's just have a... Yeah, that's not too terrible, is it? It bends around the edge of that like it's supposed to. Yeah. No, that's all right. I'm happy. I think a bit more grass. A little bit of grass like coming across there. I mean, I know that was the placing of that, but we don't have to let that do that to us. We could like just do a little bit like that. Yeah, I'm enjoying this actually. Frithgar was very good at this type of thing. But it's practice makes perfect, isn't it, really? I think. Right, yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's one of the best efforts I've ever done of bending a road. So, animals. Let's get these in. So, I am gonna go with my favourites. I apologise for like doing these all the time, but they're just so good. No. I'm gonna go 100. I believe. Oh, now you can do this quick with your mouse wheel. Yeah, you can really whiz down, which is, I mean, you should be able to type it in, shouldn't you, really? But yeah, we'll do 107. And we will indeed buy them for 136. So not, obviously, because we've gone small enclosure, it's not Well, it did cost us rather a lot for the fencing, but apart from that, the actual enclosure's not too terrible. It is true, isn't it, really? The price of these, it doesn't always reflect the fencing on nearly all of them when you place them down. I think it should. I don't know. No, it's a bit tricky, and I think we're going to need to like do something a bit special here. So it's a bit close to the edge. We might need to like rob a bit of this. Yeah, it's going to cost us a bit now, I think, to... we need to level that from there. It's got to, like, go into that, I think. Yeah. I'd say that should be about right, I reckon. Don't we need to go any more than that? I'm sure that's good. This has got a built-in manure thing, and the pipe does manure and liquid fertilizer slurry. It has been widened, it's twice as big, and the pumps inside are very, very much better. So legitimately, I mean, obviously it's a game, so what I mean is, but it is true, I have widened the pipe to be twice as big as the actual one, and obviously if you did put big pumps in there, it would actually work. Now, that's true. Is that the horrible muck that goes all slushy? Because if it does, it says dirt. I think that would be a mistake. Let's do concrete industrial. Because otherwise we're going to get like all manner of horriblenesses going on with our lorry or whatever we are doing this with. We have got the big tanker, I believe, so that shouldn't be too terrible. So then, we've got our animals. Let's feed them, shall we? And I would say that the 70-tonner, my old best friend for this type of thing, is the likely candidate, because it's so well made for this type of thing. I mean, like my 47-tonner is too. We've done that the same. Oh, excuse me, I could feel that come in as well. Yeah, I've got no mute button on this one, other than to stop the recording for a second. So let's get a bit closer, because that's not quite right. Yeah, I'm intrigued now. I mean, we can all see that the back's been changed on this, but I'm sure it was a... I've sort of like... you ought to go into the... that's it, TMR. I knew it was one of the first. You ought to go into the FS22 mods, because I will have it in my FS22 mods. I'm sure I put it back at the end, because I actually sort of had a... I thought, no, I really like that. It's a... I know, but I'm sure it was a... articulated is the word I'm looking for. That's going to be tricky to go that end in it. We're going to have to like... Oh, that is a point. I think we're going to need to rob a bit more fields. Otherwise, how are you going to get in there with this long thing? It doesn't like trailers. It's, yeah, a bit... Yeah, I think we're going to have to rob a bit of the field, aren't we? To make this real. Oh, wow. Wow, now that... Let's fix this. Let's grab a bit more of that. Let's grab... Yeah, let's grass it. Let's just take a wide thing like that. A bit smaller to end it, and a bit smaller to end it again. And that, I think... It's going to cost us a lot to do in grass, but you know, you're going to do this properly. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, haven't you, really? I hate to think how much that cost us. Glad I didn't see. So, let's grab another one. Yeah, because we've given ourselves enough room to like revert. Now, we could be clever here and actually stick a... Because they'd like mini silos. It would be... That's why I made them like that as well, to sort of like they are mini silos. So we could stick one right in the corner of this, which is... I like to do that anyway. So this is a mini silo. Now, I know it's a buy point, but that's just the game. It's the way it handles these things. I could buy a mini silo where we are buying this in, and it's only going to be used for this and maybe water, but I doubt it's even going to be used for water. I would say it's only going to be used for this one job, which is sort of, it's a mini silo. Oh, okay, we've gone for the, yeah, I do prefer my old one because the other one's got a grate. And actually for this type of thing, I'm not that sort of think that the grates, I think that's alright. B mode. Has that done anything? It shouldn't do because it's against another production, so. Take mix ration. I think we're about, yeah, no, I think we're about right. Let's see how much the storage on this is. Fairly, yeah, quite a lot more than that. Right, straw. So yeah, you can see it shows the manure on this. It's actually got an inbuilt sort of storage. I've gone old school, so Giants probably wouldn't pass this if it was in testing. I don't, I'm not sure. Probably not. No, they'd probably like you to go new school. I mean, to be honest, it's working again now, so I could actually remove that and put 0. That's all I need to do is just change the number inside to 0, and then everything is happy. And if I did want to put it into... trouble is, I don't think they'd like this, because it won't add anything to their workflow. I mean, all I've done is tweet one of their own. Well, actually, so have many other people, but you see, I'm a new modder, so I wouldn't get away with that. I'd have to establish myself as a modder before they'd probably let me get away with a little bit of alteration. I mean, I like it because it looks an old grufty concrete with a bit of patching and stuff like that, so it is deliberately a bit, you know, a bit worn, so therefore it's understandably, it's reclaimed materials, so it's not going to cost you that much. So a bit, we could go a little bit more. I think it's about 125,000 litres, I think. Ooh, it looks a bit more than that. Just remind myself what the storage on this is. So, ooh, 127, you were actually about right. 50 odd thousand litres. Ooh, I didn't let it release. It's come back. I apologise, everybody. Bit Mr. Impatient strikes again. And we'll do another 50 odd tons of TMR. I have got a little silo, animal silo, that also could do this, but obviously we're buying our product in, so I thought it does simulate. That's why I made this kind of model, so it looks like they actually really would look like. So yeah, I wanted to do as much realism on the game as possible, but my models, I did want my models always to represent the kind of looks that you should have for this type of thing. So, right, so we should actually dump itself, so we could just leave this and walk away. Now, how is our worker doing on our field? Are we also, yeah, let's just, oh, our worker's done, actually. Right, so while we've got this, let's just destroy all of CP1 courses, because I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to forget. It's no longer, none of those are right, so yeah, they both want deleting, and we need to do it again. And delete. Yes. So we need to make new courses on CP1. So that is completely done. A bit of mulching mist there. Yeah, there's always, this is the price you pay for this. It's, you know, like all mods, sometimes there's little tiny mulch marks every now and again, but for the fact we can mulch with this as well, I'm quite happy with doing this type of thing. Ooh. Saving. I am. It's a very, very amazing bit of kit, the fact you can mulch as well as plough. Set the worker going in this one. So we've still got the top field, field 1. But obviously, I mean, there's... No, why would that not visit? Press visits. Yeah, so what are we doing up here? I feel... Well, I think we could actually, this coming year... But I think we should make it a little bit more... do we make it a bit level? Do we sort of like spend a few thousand on taking some of the land out? There's not much room for improvement on size. Or do we just soften it? Or I think soften's going to be the cheaper of the two options. Leveling that would, I would say, would take rather a lot of cash. Wow, yeah, I can see why we did struggle a little. Let's just soften it a bit, I think. Yeah, it's not taking an awful lot of cash. It's not going like the clappers, so it can't be too terrible. No, it's going down little bits at a time. Yeah, I can see it doing. I don't want to do the rocks. I'm just trying to soften the field, though. Yeah, I think that'll do. It's almost, well, you could dig it out. This is the sort of thing where I always have that dilemma, because you got the kind of equipment as a farm where you could shift that tons of soil. So you could, on this kind of job, I think, give yourself the cash back, I reckon, when you do it. But that's just me. So that's sort of softened a little. Emily's busy doing that. So that's all ploughed ready. Field 4 also actually truly does want ploughing too, thinking about it. Yeah, because we want to we can't plant now, can we? I think we'll do one cut first next year, and then we will then we'll do that. Right, so that's everything ready. We've got the little one for the milk and the big one for the slurry, so we're all good. Let's grab this one ready. Yeah, that's true. Did we? No, we never did anything dirty in it. It's just had water, so we don't need to wash it or anything. Right, so it's 9:49. Oh, okay, Emily. Will you? Oh, you are as well. I will assist you because you're not going to get out that one, are you? Oh, no. That's going to wallop it. Oh, and so is that steel. That would have done some damage. It should be alright now. Let's leave that. Oh, unless they're going to reverse. You know what they're like. They decide the normal workers are a bit of a pain. They go to the corners and then they like... Yeah, I do feel sorry for map makers because really every single corner of every single field you need not to have trees if you're making maps. Where are you going? You are as well, aren't you? You're going to start at that corner. Seriously, you've already done it. You know, seriously. Seriously, these workers, right? Okay, we've got a bit of a slowdown. I think we might need to redesign the farm mill because we've got way too much equipment for this. It was sort of pretty much got a full farmyard of equipment as it was, and obviously we've, yeah. We really ought to sell the original equipment because it is true. It is. Let's have a farm sale. It's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. So we knew that already. So let's get rid of some of our very, very cheap stuff that's not going to give. So the Amazon. That's the Vadasad. No, we want that. So the Rudolph, yep. Poitinger, yep. And the New Holland weights. No, I'm happy with that. It's still got some use. No, it's got the 6-meter head on it. So no, that one's all right too. That one we're not selling. We're happy with that. And so anything else? Or was that everything? I think. No, we're happy to. Yeah, that's still good. That's good. Capello. That's the one that's damaged that we can't fix. This is the one in it. Yeah, let's sell that. The Abbey. Because we have replaced it. The Amazon. And the other Amazon. And no, that's the tension. I think. No. There's a cultivator and the Great Plains. It's just yes. So Great Plains. Is it G for Great Plains or is it? Why did we not see these before? And the we're not selling that. That's a good tractor. That's it. That's the one. Should be. Yes, that's it. We've cleared a bit of room now. Excellent. I know we've got 2 big headers. Right, okay then. Fantastic. Yeah, this I'd like to sort of sell as well. I'd like to. It's a good, solid workhorse. Almost free to a good home is what I'm thinking. Yeah, so it should be another red. No, is it not red then? Perhaps it's not in the red. Or is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're willing to. We've pot exit for her. Got a massive lorry now, so we need a bit of room. Yeah, so that's that. Let's go through till later today. Animals are fed, so they should get better throughout the day, which we'll look at vaguely at 3 o'clock. Fantastic. Animals then, are they feeling a bit better now? Are they? They are indeed up to 60% productivity. Ooh, bit of manure and slurry, and the food's going down a bit. Wow, it is actually, yeah. Right, so then things down at the store. How are we looking? Not an awful lot. No, I'm happy to leave all of that. Let's go through till December morning. Sounds like we got some lousy weather during the night. Wow. Ooh, good tick up. Very good tick up. It's only really that and that. That's another 12-meter header. Yeah, a lot of little sound glitches where the sound's going funny. I thought it was my computer. I've removed all of the things. It's definitely just the game. So, yeah, we might as well. It's a shame about that. Oh, it does have a trailer hitch. Ah, you see, I didn't realise that. So it's a bit of a strange looking vehicle, but it is a lorry and it has got a hitch. I'm not sure it normally is. This is the electric one. Yeah, I must remember that for future Let's Plays. I was tempted to take it out, but I mean, I just like things to... Yeah, my lorries, I like the lorries to be able to, like, look a bit of... Because otherwise, unless you've got lorry backs, which you've not always... So really, I'm glad I saw that, because at one point I was going to take this out. It's a strange-looking one. And obviously it is, as it says, a terminal tractor or it is a truck, but it is still nevertheless a truck. Ooh. That's a bit of a weird way of getting off. But yeah, he is actually right as well. Oh, well, we can actually reach that from here. Amazing. So, 444 and the header. Make sure we get the right header. It's a 12 metre. Which will be that on there. I think. Or is it? Yeah, no, this is bigger. It is. I think they can actually manage this, but the land is slightly, quite a bit up and down. So I'd sooner give them more speed than like to give them a 12-metre header and they go very slowly. Right, so fantastic. Yeah, 40 foot. Is that right? Well, I hope it was. I'm not sure. Have we sold the wrong one? $30. No, we did. It was bigger. So the 30-footers are, yeah, it's, yeah, no, 30-foot. It does. Smashing. So the two 30-footers are ours, ready to take for this. Well, I don't know what we're doing. We've missed the boat for any like grains other than oats, haven't we? Really. Let's just put these two together. Right, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning. How are we looking for? We're going to do the highs map as well, weren't we? That is worth doing. Right, smashing. I think you'd probably get the highs map from where you were. So we've also now got a complete Concord, another 9-metre cedar, as well as the Pilatus and our 6-metre as well. So that we really have done sort of well on that kind of front. And we've gone over 500 grand again. So let's have a look. Animals. Yeah, I think we need to do a full 70-tonner again. Straw, I think we're all right. I love it when we... This is the kind of automation that I like. It's when you do this kind of thing where you can just... Oh, need to do that. No, it didn't empty itself, actually. Why did it not? Yeah, that is true. Luke, I don't think you're finished. I think somehow you've like got yourself a bit confused because we can all plainly see that the bit of this field is missing. Definitely. What was wrong with this if you finished? Why was this not done? Yeah, we need, that's true, we do need to order on our special. I'm going to, yeah, so this is not going to surprise anybody. The stone picker that I like, my new favourite, is this beautiful thing. It is admittedly far more expensive than I would like to pay, but it's well worth that when you consider its capacity and how big it is. It's like having a team, really, so I'm quite happy to pay that. It's not really the bestest stuff that they're doing, is it, that? Let's finish that off a bit better. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. Bit of a strange shaped field, this bit, isn't it, where I've done this end. Yeah, it was me as well. Can't blame the original field with this. Wasn't that big, so it's all me. Fantastic. Let's go and stick this away. Do we need it again? Not at the minute. We are. I suppose we are not going to be that long before we tearing the field, and this is going to be the culprit to do it. So, yeah, I think it's true. We'll get ready. Right. So we fed the animals. Let's just fill up as well. It should really do it itself. I'm surprised that it's not, like, doing that. Yeah, I am actually. So it should be well full now. Yeah, well, almost 5,000 litres, sort of not quite right. So let's go through till 3 o'clock. Oh, milk. We should have, yeah, quite a bit of milk as well, shouldn't we, really? Let's have a look. Oh, that was a little bit quick, wasn't it? It was a bit, actually, I concur. Yeah, I hate that, because then it's, I think only that one, actually. I love that little, it's a nice little tractor. It is. I've had that on a few Let's Plays. It's definitely a good little thing. £143 horsepower. A bit of a strange amount, really, that. Fantastic. So let's sit through till tomorrow morning. Our animals should be happy that we'll do the milk in the morning. We haven't got a dairy, have we? Yeah, see, it's buffalo milk. It doesn't, it takes a long while, but it's true. We will go for a dairy. Let's go through till the morning. And I think that's probably not a bad place to leave it. Well, next session we'll get through all the winter. I think what I'm going to do is I'll do all the way to the end of this year. And then, so it's going to be a little bit more than normal. Because obviously you've got animals to feed and this to do as well, which does make it a little longer. So, another one of those. We've got one. Not because I like them, but it's just that one, I think. I think we've got enough tractors as well. I really do. I'd imagine we might just get that. No, not quite. Yeah, some of them you do, but some of them you don't. I think it's if it's long enough to actually go into that area, the box, whereas this is definitely not long. Right. Fantastic. So then, yeah, let's take it through till 3, just in case we're lucky enough to get what we've requested. And then I think that's probably not a bad place to leave it at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, fantastic. So that should be the only thing. Ooh. No, we can't manage that. It's just too big. So that one, not the best, but it's still very good. So got 2/3 of its normal price. Arm collision, no. Side material. Ooh, yes, chrome definitely. Especially for free. Thank you, BDB SSB. For his name is really, but he certainly knows how to mod. That I've already known. So yeah, we'll leave that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Fantastic. So we've got that. We could set that going with a standard work because our fields are fairly big. So I think that's not a bad. Oh, that is a point. We've got you down here already, haven't we? We could leave that and grab that later on and still take the mower. And we could also repair, which is not a bad idea. And I will leave this with our worker doing the, we didn't repair it, no. Don't know why we should repair the shops things, but I'm not bothered. It's a little bit, we're doing well enough. I know you wouldn't treat a shop in real life, but it really is for us. So right, nice sounding machine this is. Yes, I don't know what the collectibles are. We haven't seen one at all. Or Oh, I'd forgotten we'd left that there. Oh, that is a... No, we need to do a grass court. There's still some corn left, we know. Yeah, it's quite a bit, actually. We're just short on digestate. And we did buy stones, so I'm not allowing us to buy digestate as well. Yeah, we'll set this gun on the big field. Let's just drop this mower off. I can't believe that takes up nearly all of that. I can, it's 11 meters. In fact, it's not, it would take all of that up. Let's just check this. Buffalo milk 5951. Oh, wow. What are you doing? Good job, there's no... Seriously? You couldn't do a better job than that? Oh, my life. Gordon Bennett, you should go back to take your test, because you... That's rubbish. Calm down. Calm down. You are admittedly correct, but no, it's this end. Yeah. Now then, where are we going to build the dairy? Well, there's a bit of room there, actually. True. Yeah, just there. After we could go for the small dairy. I've made it a bit better. Yeah, because it's just smaller. The equipment can still be good inside, as long as I'm like doing it. Yeah, the enhanced dairy, small dairy. It's slightly different. So yeah, but then again, it's less construction cost for the actual building. So I don't know that the machinery would be worse. Let's put it in B mode. Now, I have actually. This has got migrating it. Oh, it's got the old one as well. Yes, I haven't taken everything out of the old one yet. That's what it's glitching for, because I've got a dynamically placed one and one that I've placed myself. So it's got two. Now I will correct this, but yeah, that's why it's moaning really. Get rid of all that grass, aren't we? Right, let's give this a bit of yeah, concrete industrial, I think. Yeah, so it's like filled the grating, because I don't think it knows how to handle it, because I shouldn't have done it. I should have. On some of them, I remember to switch off the inside, the dynamically placed one. You've got to go in the XML and switch it off. Obviously, there's a lot of them I have not quite done it, and that's the consequences. If you drop it down, will that? It will. Okay. Then if we just soften, it should just fill those areas in again. Not too shabby. Is it like what I'm... I think it is. I think it's sort of showing like almost 2, I think. It's a bit odd, really, when I look at it. It might be the actual the model itself. It does look like 1 now, come to think of it. Yeah, I think it is. It's just the standard one, so I was talking nonsense. It's... yeah, I might need to change the level, might not be quite right, perhaps. So let's just top this. And let's grab the milk and stick that straight in the dairy. We might place some bees to make honey chocolate. Might actually change the look of the... Make the grufty concrete on it a little bit so it doesn't look so... Although, no, I've not really done these that grufty, have I? So no, let's leave it nice. But I might change it a little bit so it's... ooh, might be that it's actually dynamic as well. I think that is fighting. I think that is 2. I think I'm right. So I should get rid of that as soon as possible. So, are we going to zip through to... No, we are going to switch the dairy on that. Oh, it's a standard, you wally. Oh, you put your milk in it now. I should have gone for a... Why did I do... Now, how much is a super small? And what we'll do is I'm going to pay the difference and I'll do it like... Yeah, it's true. 12,000. How much is the super of that? Is it about 47, I think? Let's have a look. Super... Oh, no, super small dairy. Super is 27,000. 12... So, oh, no, yeah. 12, 17. So I would say 17,000 for the bionic, because it does go up in little bits. So that makes sense a bit, really. 17 bionic small dairy. Yeah, that's right. So really all we need to do is 12, about 15,000. Let's give 15,000 away, which is really us buying the better model. Fantastic. And I'll go out and I will do that, but let's set it going for now. So we want bottled buffalo milk and buffalo mozzarella and butter. But we need to choose the one that is the right icon. Yeah, buffalo milk. And we will... Oh, yeah, let's finish this off. Yeah, let's, like, do that. We'll get some... oh, no, honey chocolate, we said, didn't we? Not normal chocolate. Honey chocolate, that one, and we could make some sugar from beets. I put the machine in to do it, but we're gonna, yeah, we can afford it. Let's stick some bees down. The big is we're gonna go monstrously big, so we need a spawn point. Yes, Mac Truck has done one actually, but I did it first. I did a monstrous one. Long time before anybody else even thought about it, so I'm quite happy. 4 big hives all in one thing. They are literally 4 of the old hives that we had in FS22. We could actually do another field. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a bit like that. So all made from reclaimed materials. I think one at the top, near the field. Yep. And maybe one down the bottom of the farm. Any areas that are like inaccessible, because bees don't particularly care about that kind of thing. They're quite happy. But yeah, so we couldn't build there, but we can with that. So there we go. I'm going to leave it. Oh, yes, we are going to stick a big pallet. So the 32, stick that. It makes sense, I think, to put it near, I would say near the dairy would be the best. So we could stick that right there. But we don't want it blocking the road, really. So how about in between the fields, like there? Just sort of very gently take the nasty edges off that. Should still spawn it. It only hates it if it's very uneven. Yeah, we get weird things happen. So that's a wrap, I'd say. So we're down to 339, 340. But bearing in mind we bought this enclosure and 100 head of cattle as well. And we just spent like a lot on this super dairy. It will be a super dairy. Then yeah, really, it's fantastic. So I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.